Welcome to Mondays with Maxy after Saturday's 31-point loss to West Coast. Maxy, it's our fourth consecutive loss and we now sit outside the top 8. What went wrong, mate?
Well, mate, it all comes back to the stoppages. Going in to this game, so the season average, the Pies scored from 10.7% of their stoppages, which ranked us third across the season. West Coast were actually 10.6, so that ranks them fourth. But on Saturday night, it was a big difference. We look at the stoppages here. The Pies scored only 4.2%, which was 17th for the round. West Coast scored 15.3%, second for the round. So just absolutely towed us up. So it was all, the clearances were 31-30, so it sounds like it was pretty even. But in terms of scoring from them, they scored heavily and we didn't score when we actually won them. So it all came back to clearances and that's where we really towed up.
They were so clean out of the stoppages they won. It was so clinical, wasn't it?
And that's the point. It wasn't just a quick kick out of it. It was actually dynamic going forward and that's why they scored so heavily.
Who was your best player?
Gave it to Crispy. Been very happy with Crispy. He had 31 disposals. Did the job on Shuey for a lot of the game. Shuey only had 13 disposals himself, so continues the great form.
He's been a fantastic pickup because there was a bit of a knock on him coming to the club about his kicking skills in particular, but he's proved to be one of the club's best so far this season.
He's been outstanding. He's gone forward and kicked goals as well, so he's third for inside 50s at the club and he's kicked 13 goals. So not only is he shutting down an opposition player, not shutting down lockdown like I guess a Brent McCaffrey used to do, but shutting down and also running off and getting the ball on himself.
Well, he's third in disposals as well and his tackling pressure's fantastic.
#1 at the club for tackles, so you can see he's doing it all. He's becoming a really complete player and I think in time he's going to go forward and kick more goals for us as well because he has got that raking long left foot kick. So just been very, very good. So again, player of the week and really happy with his form.
Let's talk about Travis Cloke because this was the real negative coming out of the game midway through the first quarter. There he is limping and just pulling up short after a lead.
Yep.
It's a massive loss. He spent obviously the rest of the time on the bench. Now he's had scans yesterday. We'll know later this afternoon what the results of those scans are, so stay tuned to collingwoodfc.com.au. But what are the alternatives from here?
Well, we just got to hope that it is a muscle injury and it's not something worse if you get a tendon or something like that. So let's hope it's just a muscle and it's, I guess, a 2 to 4 week injury. The two that I'm looking at after last weekend, I think Witchy's going to be fine, by the way. He obviously got reported for tripping, but I think that he'll get through okay. Cox and Darcy Moore, they're the two that I think played pretty well yesterday. Cox kicked a goal, had 45 hit-outs and 5 marks, so we could actually use him in the ruck and pinch hit forward. You could actually sub him out later on if you don't think you're going to be too tall and play either Grundy or Witts as the forward. Or they go with Darcy Moore, who obviously played forward against Hawthorn, just brought great energy and then played at half back against Port Adelaide. And I think, geez, he's exciting, isn't he? See him take him on here and
run like the wind.
Beautiful long kick.
So is there an option to go small and Grundy, Witts and White and go small?
Yeah, there is, but I guess the other question is on Jamie Elliott. We're still not sure how long he's going to be out of the team. So I think that Darcy's probably the one for mine that I think actually offers you a little bit more because he can go back as well if needed. But it's a really important game against the Western Bulldogs. I think that the team that wins this is really going to give themselves a proper shot at playing finals.
Yeah, the Cloke miss is certainly going to be significant. Can we overcome it?
I think we can, absolutely. I think we can. I think that you look at the Bulldogs, they don't rely on big, strong key defenders anyway. So they've got young key defenders. I think that you look at Murphy, Boyd, Johannesson, these are the guys, Easton Wood, who actually run from half back. So a smaller half forward line might actually suit them to be able to put pressure on them anyway. All
right, mate, we'll keep our fingers crossed.
We'll see.
Thanks for watching this week and make sure you head back to Etihad on Sunday afternoon as we take on the Bulldogs and look to climb back into the top 8. Until next week, go Pies.